Welcome to No Eye Contact. I was going to be like the podcast where, but I don't have a thing like that.
You could make it a thing.
I know, I don't know what to say. The podcast where, I don't know.
Come on, Mike's fuzzy.
Sorry, it's probably honey hair.
Honey hair.
Yeah.
Shmoney.
It's good luck.
Shmoney's in Texas. Texas Shmoney.
Did y'all ever read Flat Stanley?
Yeah.
You did?
That was, and then we had a
You did a project?
Yeah.
And you had to mail it?
Yes. No. It was great because my dad travels for a living, and
Oh,
so
cheater.
Honestly, yeah. And so like he traveled with it for months.
Wow.
And like it was all over the country. It was really cool.
Dude, you got an A+, didn't you?
Probably. That was probably the only A I ever got.
How do you explain Flat Stanley to anyone who doesn't know what Flat
AKA
Stanley
me.
is?
It's a piece of paper that's in the shape of a little man.
But it was a book, right?
Yeah. And then like Flat Stanley wanted to travel the world.
Flat Stanley way special.
And so like the project was like to see who could send him like the most places, and then there was one that was like who can send him the farthest. And like they had to take like whoever you sent it to or like whoever it was with had to like take a picture.
Yeah.
Of
But was it a flat U?
Yeah.
Yeah, my project was we traced ourselves.
Oh my god.
We like laid down and someone traced us and we colored
murder
it.
scene?
Really?
Yeah.
No, so ours was
Flat Ashley. And she went to Florida.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Beautiful.
No, ours was just like a little picture of like a little like I don't know gingerbread type looking thing, and then we just put our face picture on it.
Oh, okay.
It was just like it was just like my head. And
I was
then,
imagining a little man who got like smooshed by something,
it was kind of like
Like
that,
hit by a car?
honestly. Yeah, kind of.
like a melted.
But he's
skin.
like human size, but he's just flat.
Yeah, but to like make it easier to send, they made. I
Oh.
remember mine was smaller.
Mine was me size.
I want to know.
I want a Flat Stanley.
Could you
myself.
imagine? Could you imagine getting a package and it's just a Ashley-sized piece of paper with Ashley's face on
You
it,
would love that.
and then have to take
Fold
it to
it
like
up,
Disney
travel
World?
with it.
No, just take it to like work.
He's Flat Ashley.
Get to Disney World and then it
Pose with it.
just pose with it and it unravels.
It blows away.
Yours would be so tall that it'd have to be like this.
No, you'd have to get a
Step stool.
step
Hold it up.
stool. Yeah, pose.
That's amazing. Or like attach it to a stick. So you just always got it. Dude, Flat Ashley, that took me back to a time that I was in a restaurant with my family and my brother, who was probably like 8 at the time, just somehow someone made a comment about me eating too much or something, and my little brother just went,
Fuck those
yeah,
people.
fat ash. And my parents went,
God.
and I was just like, oh, all right.
What the fuck?
You guys brought me to the
What the
buffet.
hell?
I mean, I'm just getting your money's worth.
Exactly.
Not the buffet. That's one thing COVID has done. I am never going to a fucking buffet. Can I cuss on this thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I encourage it.
Censor yourself. I'm never going to that freaking.
Yeah. I'm never going to a fucking buffet ever again. Unless my only like asterisk to that is like those badass buffets in like Vegas that you can get like king crab legs and stuff like that. Like that's the one
You don't think
exception.
they have king crab legs at Golden Corral?
I was getting ready to say.
Ma'am, I've been to Golden
Golden
Corral.
Corral's a fucking delicacy.
It's truly not.
Take its name out your mouth.
It's truly not.
Do you remember that time we went on this robotics meet and we went to Golden Corral and we poured salt in this angry kid's
Who?
ice cream?
We did?
That kid that was angry all
We
the time.
bullied someone?
Yeah, because he
sounds
was
like me.
mad all the time.
Who
and so he'd
was
have these
it?
outbursts. I don't remember his name.
I'm sorry.
But no.
Is that not bullying?
I mean, yeah, but
I was so mean. I was such a mean kid.
so this kid would blow up for no reason.
I don't
And
remember
so
him.
when he walked away, they were like, you know, it'd be really funny if we put salt in his vanilla ice cream that he just went to get. and he screamed so loud that that side of the restaurant got silent.
I literally don't remember doing that, but now I feel horrible.
Wait. We gotta pause this Did you just say robotics club?
I knew it was coming. We were robotics together. You can have our autograph later.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Hello?
I don't think we were in robotics to be in robotics. We were in robotics for the free trip
Yeah.
Free trip to where?
It was like
to Raleigh.
Oh, yeah. Every year they would take a trip because the whole. We weren't doing robotics. We were just in robotics.
I don't know a damn thing about
They
robots.
were trying to build a They were.
the other people were trying to do robots.
They were like building and coding a robot so that, and then you go to this competition where everyone's robots fight or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I didn't
Play
watch it.
basketball, frisbee.
And so we would make duct tape roses to sell at the football games to fundraise.
duct tape. We had very different school experiences.
I just wanted the free snacks.
What grade was this?
This is high school.
This is high school.
Oh yeah, we had very different high school experiences.
It was like because I wasn't allowed to just hang out with friends that much. So if I was like, I'm in this club, my parents would let me, but I was just getting to hang out with my friends. My parents were really strict.
Wow.
Your parents were pretty strict, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were your parents not very strict?
No.
Wow. How's it feel?
I mean, good. I mean, good.
Hell yeah.
I didn't watch my first rated R movie until like I don't know.
What was it?
I have no idea.
I remember being like 7. Wait. Maybe, hold on. I was maybe like 9 when Signs came out in the movie theaters. And my parents took me to go see that, and I screamed in the movie theater.
That one part?
Yeah. I screamed. I was like sobbing. Like,
A lot of people said like that was their like traumatic childhood experience.
oh, 1000%. And then I don't know if you went to Disney World when they still had it. But I think it's like a Lilo and Stitch ride.
It's like a 40
now.
Oh.
But a long time ago, it was like this like experiment something, and it was an alien in like a tube, and it was like a 4D ride. So
I feel like I went and did it when it was Lilo and Stitch.
so like it would break out of the tube, and then all of a sudden like you would feel like the breath behind you. Everything was dark. It was pitch black. You would feel something like lick you on the back of your neck.
How did they do that?
I don't know. Something in the seats. But you're strapped in and you cannot leave.
Fuck that, dude.
And the floor would
You'd feel it like run by.
vibrate because it was so big. It was the
Ew.
worst thing ever. I was screaming, crying so hard. And that was probably the most traumatic thing that for like kid adventure park,
true fear.
Yeah, like true fear.
I
yeah,
think
that was
I
terrible.
did it when it was because I remember like he's in that thing like in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
And
so
then he,
like
like-
now it's like Lilo in the little tube thing, but when I went, it wasn't Lilo. It was like some weird looking like Alien versus Predator type alien. It was scary.
Dude, I wonder if they have like, because you know how they have like ride videos? I
Yeah.
wonder if anyone has like the OG, because I would love to see it.
I bet they probably do.
Because I have never been to Disney, but like there was a TikTok of like this traumatic, scary. I realize I'm talking with the microphone. My bad. But like this traumatic, scary Disney ride, and it was the alien thingy, and everybody was like screaming, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I want
But
to see
now that makes
that.
sense.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it was like a 4D thing. So like
That's disgusting.
it was not great. Like water would shoot at you.
Yeah, I'm remembering all that, but it was Stitch, so it was like, oh, it's cute.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
Stitch
scared of
now.
Stitch.
It's Stitch now, so like
Dude.
but even when I wrote it and it was Stitch,
PTSD.
it was PTSD where I was like, this
Oh.
isn't Stitch, because it's like kind of sort of the same similar like movements, you know, like there's still
And then-
licking, there's
and-
still the breath, and so I just was like, oh my god, get me the fuck out of here,
Dude.
as I'm like 22, like get me out.
Dude, what honestly like gives me the heebie-jeebies is like the Jurassic Park ride. Like anytime there's like an animatronic in a water, like I'd never rode the Jaws ride at Universal, but like
Yeah.
just like I don't know, dude. Just like wires and metal, and I can't see through the water. And then like there's just like this robot shark coming at me, like you know what I mean? Sorry. That was a full tick.
I thought you did the whip. I was like,
I was so scared. I whipped my pants.
Oh,
sorry. This is no eye contact. My name is Ash.
Oh, hello.
I forgot to introduce my friend. I'm here with my friend Mads. You may recognize Mads from the beach episode. Welcome back, Mads.
Yeehaw.
And I'm also joined by Mads' lovely girlfriend, Lauren.
Hi.
And we're in Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, at our apartment. So
Yay!
a different background.
Lovely land of Texas.
I went to a Buc-ee's for the first time.
A Buc-ee's.
Is that not how you refer to it?
I mean,
one
I
metric
went
Buc-ee's.
to, I went to
several
Buc-ee's.
I went to the Walmart.
To the Buc-ee's.
I went to wait, what did I say? The Buc-ee's?
at Buc-ee's.
A Buc-ee's.
I feel like that's valid.
That's okay.
There's multiple different Buc-ee's.
You know what?
All right,
Thank
y'all
you.
gotta stop ganging up on me.
The Buc-ee's.
The children are bullying me.
Zoomers versus a millennial. I'm sorry.
It was great seeing you guys.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
Don't poke her too much. She'll talk about us eating Tide Pods.
Yeah. Go. I had to freaking pry open my Gain detergent with the jaws of life to get into it because you fuckers can't not eat shit.
It says, do not eat.
It says,
Just
do
a big
not
sticker.
eat.
Like it's sealed.
That's amazing.
There was like two stickers that I had to take off, and then there's two tabs that my nails are too long, so I can't get it. It's a fucking disaster.
Was there
to
like
get.
actual children who didn't realize it was an internet joke and actually did it?
Yes.
And did anyone die?
Yes. Gen
A
Z.
kid died?
Gen Z. That's y'all's people.
That's on me.
I might read the news, but
That's on me.
That's y'all's people.
That's on me.
I never met her. Nope. Oh my god.
That's amazing. So we went to a Buc-ee's.
One metric Buc-ee's.
And how would you describe Buc-ee's to anyone who doesn't know? Apparently it's a Texas thing.
It's mainly a Texas thing. It's just like
Oh wait, it's not a Texas thing because there's a huge
it's
list.
mainly Texas.
Oh.
It's mainly
I didn't look
Texas.
at the
It just
list.
recently started to
I didn't
like
know there were more.
branch out. Buc-ee's is just a really, really, really massive gas station that also has like home decor and clothing.
Buc-ee's is an enigma.
It really is. It's just its mascot is a beaver.
It's a beaver. It's a beaver.
And
Frickin' beaver, man.
you gotta get beaver nuggets or Bucky. No, what are
They're
they?
called beaver nuggets, but
Beaver
I called them
nuggets.
Bucky nuts for so long that she doesn't know what they
Yeah,
call
now
them.
I don't know what they are because Bucky nuts. Oh wait, no, they're not Bucky nuts.
These are Bucky nuts.
Okay, if the forklift situation wasn't happening when we went to the parking lot, I really was gonna ask you to take a picture of us in front of that metal Bucky. But those dudes were being so awkward.
Oh, the giant beaver statue.
Yeah.
So they also have the mascot. Oh, I wish we did go during the day because sometimes on Saturdays somebody dresses.
Bucky's there.
Bucky is there. Somebody's
Ew.
dressed up as
You
a
can take a
giant.
picture with him?
Yeah,
That's the worst thing.
you can get his autograph.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty. It's like a Disney princess. It's a Disney.
World.
It's a Disney princess for redneck Texans.
That's a fucking fever dream.
It really is. It's
That is a
honestly
fever dream.
Now I will say, if you ever have to pee and you're on the road, stop at Buc-ee's because they have the
Preach.
best
Preach.
bathrooms ever. They're always clean. They never
Amazing
smell.
quality.
I went in the bathroom and it was
beautiful.
amazing.
It's
Immaculate.
great. It's great. So
It was
breath
like
of
it's like a
fresh
little
air.
art museum, and then everyone has their. It's a very private stall.
yeah,
There's lots of room.
yeah. There's about a bajillion stalls.
It will never be crowded. I feel like.
So
Have you ever seen a line to the bathroom?
no.
Wow, and that's unheard of,
Yeah.
Wow.
especially in Texas.
Especially in
amazing.
Texas.
The mic's just gonna pick up Stevie screaming in the background.
Just the whines.
Dude, whenever I film with people and I have to go back and edit, I realize how much I'm just like,
I know. I had the mic right here, and I went like I gulped so loud into it, and I was just like,
ASMR.
"My bad,
Oops.
my bad, guys."
Okay. Mads is scared of dinosaurs.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite dinosaur? I don't, or one that you tolerate?
I really like a stegosaurus.
That's my favorite.
Nice. And triceratops. They're not threatening.
Mm.
I
Okay.
feel like. Well, listen.
Whatever helps you get over your fear of dinosaurs.
I feel like in my head they're just these big, nice creatures who like wouldn't do anything to me.
I don't understand the fear of dinosaurs. I don't understand.
The fact that they were on the planet, some
Billions
scientist is going
of
to
years
no.
ago.
Some scientist somewhere is gonna fucking
They've
create
been
Jurassic
extinct for a
Park.
bajillion years.
They could bring them back. I don't know.
They just found out that maybe you've already seen this. I don't know if you guys are in the dinosaur community.
I
That,
try very hard to stay out of the
it's
dinosaur
not
community.
it's not new info, but
Okay.
I just recently learned that dinosaurs are more closely related to birds.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
I want everything redrawn. I want a
Yeah,
movie with
yeah.
them as like giant fucking birds.
Have you heard the theory that like the T-Rex like didn't actually have little hands?
It was like the ostrich.
It's like an
right?
ostrich. Yeah, like if you
Like,
just
they had put it the wrong way.
Yeah, if you move it the right way or like the other way, basically it's the same skeleton structure as an ostrich. And that makes so much more sense
Yeah.
than like stupid little
But like now I want to
hands.
see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want a full blown like
I want to know
well
what
done.
color like feathers they had.
Yeah. Do you think they would try to be more camouflage? Like
I hope they squawk. Yeah. Instead of
we
roar,
thought they roared.
they just squawk.
But did y'all watch? Did y'all watch? Yo, that made me think of
I
the
cannot
Jimmy
stand
Neutron
you.
movie.
Can't stand you. Why would you do that?
Did you ever
On
watch
national television.
Oh, so sad.
Did you ever see the Jimmy Neutron movie where
Yeah.
at the end there's the giant alien chicken
Yeah.
and they make all the parents do the chicken dance? Did you watch that, Millennial?
That was the rudest shit I think I've ever heard in my life. I just met you like 3 hours ago.
10 minutes ago, I thought I was a millennial. I didn't even know. I'm just trying to embrace my culture. As a Zoomer, I'm sorry.
All right. But yes, I did see that. I think like once. I think it sounds kind of familiar. But I do remember watching Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, okay, I forgot what I brought up. I think I remember. I was literally sitting here go, what were we talking about?
Hello. I just got my juice stolen.
Mads,
Y'all.
how does it feel now living
be
in
a lesbian?
Texas?
To be a lesbian.
Actually, I want to hear
I've
that.
only been doing this for 2 fucking weeks. Okay, which part first? The lesbian part or the Texas part?
You choose.
Being a lesbian's pretty great.
Hell yeah.
Talk into the mic.
Well, I'm trying not to eat it because it's going to be loud. So sorry, everyone.
It's
Audience can hear me.
it's always a shit show no matter what. So
But
No, everything's pretty great. Texas is something.
it is.
It's
something.
an
You're right.
experience. I don't know if it's a great experience, but it is an experience.
it's something.
Do you like Texas?
No.
Wow.
And
You were raised here.
Yeah.
Born and
I was
raised. Not
moved.
born.
I moved here when I was a baby against my will.
Not consensual.
It was unconsensual. And yeah, I hate Texas. I would
Damn.
move. I want to move.
If you could go move anywhere, like
Washington
like
or
state?
Oregon, yeah, or
Ooh.
Oregon.
Twilight vibes.
You visited?
I have family there. My mom's
Ooh.
from Portland, and so like my
Ooh.
grandma and my aunt and cousins and stuff are up in Portland and Seattle.
Did your mom like?
Oh, my mom loves it.
Damn. Does she want to go back?
Yes, she also does not like Texas.
Why are we all stuck in Texas?
Yeah,
Why
what are
did
we
y'all guys
doing?
listen? I wouldn't have to be
Talk
in
to
Texas.
Tadre.
Oh.
We call my dad, whose name is Tadre.
Yeah,
I
I
love
call her
that.
mom. Her mom's name's Lisa. I call her Bobisa. Right now it's Boluli. And then I call her Dad Tadre.
Because I call my dad Padre a lot.
So I decided to call him Tadre.
That's funny.
So backstory.
Tadre. I love that.
Bully.
For a second, I just thought he had like a really cool name.
No.
Tadre, wow.
Just good old tall.
That's his good Christian name.
That's
Tadre.
Yeah. He was born with that. It's his full government name.
Wait, sorry, back up. Why are we talking about Todd?
Why
Because
we're in
he's
Texas.
the reason
Oh, yeah.
that I'm
We're the
here.
reason why I have to, huh?
Is he from Texas?
No.
Job?
Hmm. He was gonna be LAPD ACAB,
Whoa.
but he was he was gonna be.
I didn't mean the ACAB. I meant that he was going to be LAPD.
Yeah, no,
Whoa.
he
Fuck yeah, ACAB.
Whoa.
Just to be clear.
I'm so
Hello?
Jesus
sorry. So sorry.
But yeah, so he ended up getting a job like in between the time of like him waiting for an offer from LAPD, and then he got a different job in sales, and he took that, but he had to move, or we all had to move to Texas, and so we moved from California to Texas 29 years ago.
Wow.
So.
That's wild.
And then
When they retire, like, are they planning on where they want to move?
I don't know what the hell they're wanting to do. They talk about a lot of different things. They were like looking for property here. It's just
My parents do that too. They're like,
They
it's like they
talk
go
a
through
lot.
projects and shit.
yeah, they talk a lot about like where they want to be. I mean, if
Keeps changing.
Yeah, I mean, like there's certain places that like they could potentially move to with my dad's job. But what he does, like there's only specific areas that would make sense for him to move to.
Yeah.
So
If they move, would you move too?
it depends on where they would go.
That's fair.
Yeah, it depends.
If they moved with your job, can
Yeah, I'm fully remote.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Isn't that sexy?
That's
what
so
I want
hot.
for myself.
So, okay, if they move somewhere and you were like, I don't want to move there, then would you pick somewhere and move, or maybe go to Portland or something?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just waiting for them to make a move?
I was gonna move to Asheville.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna move to
forgot.
Asheville. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I was gonna move to Asheville.
You were fully
and-
like ready to go.
yeah. Like I had told my parents like I'm leaving in May.
Damn. Did you like Asheville that much?
Yeah. I really liked it. I felt like Asheville was very much like a mini Portland. Like
It's
Oregon.
compared to that a lot.
Yeah, like very much like a mini Seattle, mini Portland. Very kind of those kind of like hippie kind of fun vibes.
That's cute.
But yeah, I really liked it. So I was fully prepared to move, and
Yeah.
then obviously things changed. So we're gonna hang out.
There was
here
a big
for a
reason
little
for
bit.
Asheville, so
Yeah,
Asheville wasn't,
I was
like,
gonna come to
top of the
Asheville
list.
for. Right, like
Yeah,
Asheville
because
wasn't
she's gay.
because it's a shocker. I'm gay.
Texas gay.
Texas gays.
See, a little bit of
Yeah.
sidebar. I always made a joke about her being a U-Haul lesbian.
And it was you.
And then I
What about
had
that?
one
The whole
day
time.
to pack my car and ship my ass
Aw.
to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So I really became the joke.
I was the joke all along.
You never said bet.
Dude, that was crazy. And it happened so fast.
Happened so fast.
It really did.
Yeah. Because I think that's a fucking insane story.
No, it is an insane
Where do we
story.
even start?
I feel like you should start with you were married.
Way back when in the day when I thought I was straight, I married a dude.
Happens to all of us.
Happens to all of us. Anyway.
Once upon a time in high school.
Oh.
The beginning. I'm just kidding.
The very beginning.
very beginning.
Madison was
the very
married.
beginning of this 10-year relationship that I was in. Phew. Yeah, that was a good. That was my whole
Pause.
childhood.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
2.5 years. 2.5 years.
Jesus.
3 years. Yeah. And then we took a break for several years and then got back together in college.
Wow.
So.
Basically a 10-year relationship.
Yeah.
Not a marriage, but
yeah.
damn.
Yeah, I was married for
I can't-
3 years, but dated
True.
was
True.
together with him
10-year
for
relationship.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
I can't even imagine.
That was I have a hard time. Like if I think about the time, I'm just like Jesus Christ, because that was like my whole like growing up period.
Yeah.
Being an adult was just with him. But anyway, got married, was miserable. We were both depressed. It was awful. And then things I guess I thought started getting better, but we just kind of ended up roommates. And then Lauren and I met on Twitter, and we were friends for a while. And then, like, we had a whole friend group and everything. We just kind of branched off into our own thing. And then we were just, like, you know, flirting and all that kind of stuff. And she was going to come to Asheville to meet. And then, you know, that happened.
That did happen.
That happened. And then, like...
That did happen.
That definitely did happen. And so I was like, yo, what about an open relationship? And he was like, all right, that's fine. But mostly because he wanted a threesome.
Did y'all like talk about that?
Yeah.
You were like,
little.
maybe.
Yeah, I was like, it might be a possibility.
My response was more like, yeah, sure, we'll see. You know, in my head, I'm like, probably not, but okay.
I get that.
You know, like
that.
maybe.
Did you kind of feel like that too?
Yeah.
Was it mainly him asking?
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, you know how dudes be.
That makes a damn. He would just straight up be like, "And we're gonna have threesomes, right?"
Yeah. We're all gonna fuck, right?
Yeah.
God. And then he didn't think that it would be serious. So he started getting really unhappy really quickly. And so there was just like all kinds of arguments. Like they didn't like each other.
But I never told you that I didn't like him.
Right. I didn't know.
I like that. I like that. I respect that.
Right.
Like here's my thought. I'm like, I know what I signed up for. Like I at this point had really strong feelings for Madison. Like I loved her, but loved her. Like I got to figure out. Like I'm just gonna have to make it work. And I knew like long term that wasn't the solution. Like if they stayed together, like something else would have had to happen because I couldn't imagine like him always being around or like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I wanted everything to be supernatural. Like I never wanted to pressure her one way or the other. Like I always said, like, I don't want to be the reason y'all break up. Like that's not my goal in this. Like, you know, so I was always advocating for myself in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just.
That's actually. That's like. It's literally gonna be like, that's so fucking sick of you. But it was fucking sick, dude. But like, sorry, that's just like so fucking mature. That's
right?
like I feel
That's
like
such a
I am
millennial
so
thing to
emotional.
do.
I'm so emotional. I don't feel like I would be able.
It was really hard.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It was really hard, and then like. As
that Libra energy.
As like Madison and I like started to fall more and more in love, and like I could tell things were like shifting and becoming very, very serious, and like I knew she was like the person that I was supposed to be with.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Not the no. You'll be crying for scarier reasons later.
I do cry when I get scared.
Let's just start now.
So, but yeah, it was just one of those things where I was like, okay, like, I just have to, in my head, it was just like, I kind of have to like believe that it's going to work out because I know that she's my person. She's my person. It's going to happen. Like this person is who I'm supposed to be with. So I know it's just going to work out. Like,
bro, I'm in awe that you were able to be emotional, but like fucking Wow, that is my
Yeah.
goal.
In the back of her head, she's like, I feel like I'm gonna win this. I think I'm gonna win this one.
A little bit in the back of my head was like,
I love that confidence
and
too,
a
because
little
it
bit.
worked.
Well, because like in the back of my head, I was like, I'm gonna win. Like,
Yeah. And
but
dude,
like the bigger part, like the more mature part of me, that's like the little voice in my head that I don't really talk about a whole lot because like it's not the greatest, presenting look.
Sometimes there's okay. He's one person.
Hello.
let's start the ghost pod early.
One of us must be sitting on the remote.
No, it's over there.
Huh? No, the skinny
No.
one. The skinny one's not. The Apple one's not over
The
there.
Apple one. Anyway, the TV just turned on.
Sorry.
TV turned on.
All right. ADHD.
Well, as long as it doesn't start playing, we should be fine.
Yeah.
So you guys are in love.
Yeah. So there's that. But
So,
yeah, so we all went to Boston together on vacation, and I had told my therapist before that because and I had already started like arguing pretty badly, consistently. And so I had told my therapist, I was like, I don't think this trip's gonna go well, and she was like, it's not. So and it didn't.
Dude, I kind of love the realness of that because
Yeah.
my therapist would have been like, wait, what did you say?
Like I told her that it was gonna go really badly.
Yes, my therapist would be like, "Why do you think that?" And
would you say?
no, wouldn't even say that. Would be like, "Do you think that by thinking that you're like making it's kind of gonna come true?" Not like that.
That's that kind of. Oh,
Not like that. I fucked up. She's very nice.
If you're watching this, you're very nice.
Margaret, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Anna, you better not be watching this.
Sorry, she'll say new. Sorry, I can't. I can't do an impression of her. I can't. I'm sorry. I did really bad. What were we talking about? Therapy? Sorry, you told me.
Therapy. Yeah.
Got
yeah.
it.
But
I like the
anyway.
realness. Just like it's gonna be
It's not.
fucking horrible.
Yeah, and I came back, right? So the trip, and I argued the whole time. Like the vibe was fucking off. He was trying to do things for attention, and it was just like terrible. But anyway, I came back and I went to therapy like 2 days after I came back from the trip, and she's like, "How are you?" I said, "Good. I think I'm a lesbian."
And her therapist goes, "You think?"
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God.
I was like, I think I'm having irrational thoughts about leaving and I'm a lesbian. She goes, "Those aren't irrational thoughts." She's like, "That's just what you really want." And I was like, "Oh, you're right."
Oh my God, she's like so fucking blunt.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
how the spiral started. And it all happened so quickly. Because, like,
Yeah.
I went to therapy, and then we made a plan for me to come down here
I
so we could
remember
talk
when you were
about it.
texting me. Yes.
Yeah, because, like, we were going to talk about it, like, hey, am I going to move in? Like, what's going to happen or whatever. And then I came back, and then I think there was, like, a week. And then I came back and then told him. And then, like, it was weird because he wasn't emotional. What? Stevie's fucking screaming.
No, Stevie, we need to figure something out with Stevie because the neighbors are gonna bitch
Steven needs some fucking doggy marijuana.
soon.
Like tonight or like just in general?
No, no, like tonight. Like we gotta
We're gonna
stop
kill her.
whining.
Give her CBD.
Do you do that? Is it
Yeah.
doggy CBD?
Yeah, it's like dog
Aw,
treats.
It works.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Let's
Yeah,
drug
we
her.
can. We can move this a little bit closer and it'll block
Ooh.
off, and so she won't be able to. Would that be okay
Fuck
if
yeah,
we
concrete.
move this close?
She's with you because you're a genius.
I'll have my own moment.
Mad's hour. Sing to me. Mad dog time.
One time in band camp.
I'm gonna go in that way.
Water?
Channel 9 News at 8. Live from Lesbian Corner. Lesbian News. This is my dog. He needs a Xanax. Somebody give this man a Xanny. Here's the thing. We're gonna be high as fucks. Hey, my podcast.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about how me and Matt's met.
Yes.
Boston. Into Boston.
Spiral. Made a plan.
Spiral. Made a
Spiral.
plan. Came home. Told him I was getting a divorce. He didn't give a shit. He actually was
What do
just
you mean
like,
he didn't give a shit?
like he didn't cry. He was just like, okay. The first thing
That's
he
how
said.
you reacted?
Yeah, the first thing he said was,
that
"How am I
crazy?
gonna find
Yeah.
somebody else? And am I gonna get my tattoos removed because I have like our birth month flowers?" Those aren't the normal questions. Like, can we go to counseling?
Those were very,
are
like,
you
him
sure?
questions.
Yeah, they were. They
What
were,
about
you know,
me?
Yeah, about what
the
about
fuck?
me? Right, and it was never like, "Oh, I love you."
It wasn't even like us. It was,
right,
That's weird.
right. It was so weird.
But
And
if he
then-
had reacted like that, would it have changed anything?
no, God no.
So I feel like it's good that he showed his true colors.
Yeah, honestly.
That's
And-
so interesting. I would not have expected him to react like that.
No, and then like
Especially with like how big of a deal he was
He made,
making
like-
things.
Also,
yeah,
like, because you've been together forever and you're married.
exactly.
Like, it
Right.
wasn't like you've been
I mean, it
dating
was
for like
10
a
years.
year,
I mean, it was 10 years.
and then you were
right?
breaking it off with him.
Right, right. But
Maybe
yeah,
he was in shock. I don't know.
I don't think so. Like, I genuinely think because he started
He
dating someone
knew.
like a few weeks later.
He knew it was coming. There's
Yeah.
no way he didn't know. Oh, Lord.
no,
I'm so
this is not
sorry.
podcast
She did it very
material.
graceful.
Sit your ass down.
This is
Not
Stevie.
Stevie Nicks.
Technically,
She turned around like that's my name.
Yes.
That's my
We rep
government name.
Ukraine in this house.
Yes, we do.
Stevie, I'm trying to talk about my failed marriage.
It's not funny.
This is how mommy and mommy met.
Yeah, sit down and listen.
How
This
I
is
Met
our
Your Mother.
Yeah, this is how I met your mother.
But anyway, it gave me 24 hours to pack my car. I didn't get to say bye to my family.
Yeah, okay, what
I guess
happened with
about
that?
my
Because it was
friends.
like he was giving you the week, and then he's just randomly like, I'm coming up on Thursday.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm coming home," and I'm like, "No, that's gonna be too complicated." He's like, "Well, you already made things complicated."
But when he left, he was like, you can have a week, right?
Yeah, and then he
He
was
likes
like,
to change his mind a lot.
"Yeah," and he was like, "Well, I have nowhere to stay," and I was like, "You're at your fucking parents." All right,
You have nowhere to stay.
right. You essentially kicking me out.
This is the most
Hi,
chaotic podcast
buddy.
in the
This
world.
is Apollo.
I'm so sorry. The dogs were bad in the back, whining, so now they're free, and I get to look at my
He's a cloud.
weird dogs.
Everyone's
and
just gonna
one
hear
ear's purple and one ear's blue.
Apollo stress panting.
Yeah. He's so cute. He's so handsome. Sorry.
But yeah.
Didn't get to say bye to my family. Didn't get to say bye to my friends. Just said, "I'm
Has-
gonna pack everything I can in my car and leave."
Okay, personal question maybe.
Yeah.
Has he done that in your relationship a lot even before then where he'll like say something and then he'll take it back later?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What a manipulative little
Oh,
motherfucker.
Yeah. He was very manipulative. And
Ah, that's so crazy because I feel like you just know. I feel like you didn't talk about it.
right. Well, he was very good at it.
Mm,
So.
damn. So was it the therapist like what
Yeah,
made you realize it?
She was like, the more we would talk about like, because the first time I went to therapy, she was like, "Well, how are you and like, how are you guys like, you know, just your relationship and with Lauren being there?" I was like, "Oh, it's good. It's all good. It's fine. It's great." And then the more I went on, I was like, "It's not right."
Aw.
But yeah, she was like, "This is the things that are happening are not normal." All right,
Damn.
can everyone get settled on the pod? But anyway, yeah,
Anyway, she got. We're working on a divorce.
yeah.
Shout out to North Carolina for
Yeah.
having to be separated for an entire year before you can
Dude.
even file.
What's
Yeah.
What's the rule in Texas?
Same thing.
No, it's
Really?
not.
It's not.
No, you
Apollo,
can just.
I'm going to sell you on the black market.
You can just Apollo.
Careful, Apollo.
We're having a pod.
He looks like a DJ. Hi.
No, you can just separate. You don't have to wait a
That's
certain
sexy.
amount.
That's the one good thing about Texas I've learned thus far.
Basically, I agree with this, but I have no idea where I heard it from. But so it's really easy to get married and it's really hard to get divorced. But
he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to stand on Stevie. He wants down, but he doesn't know how to get down. One moment, please.
oh, little guy.
Okay.
Little brother.
He's gonna forget.
He's
and
trying to
gonna
get his ball, which is somewhere down here,
Oh
but
no.
he will calm down.
Oh no. He's. I see it. It's right there.
Oh my god. I got it.
Okay. Whew.
Now he's gonna scream and bring it back.
You ran before you even did it.
Chaos pod.
Sorry, it's
No,
this.
you're fine. I didn't know that cord was there.
It's okay.
It's Nike.
This might make it less heavy if I put it. Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's so cute.
But you can just kind of leave it there, and he'll go away soon. Did it pick it up?
Give him a mic. He'll come back. He'll come back.
He's so fast.
Yeah, he's pretty fast. I don't
I'm
know.
a queen, boy.
If his
Fast
name,
book.
if his name wasn't Apollo, and you got him today, and you never thought of the name Apollo, and you looked at this dog, what would you name him?
You whipped your head around so fast.
Because I'd like to know.
It was kind of like in sync too. Yeah.
Sounds like a kazoo.
Lay down.
Lay down.
Lay down.
CB, lay down.
Don't have kids.
Lay down.
They suck. Ashley's never gonna do a podcast with us ever again.
No.
No, this is how my brain works. Oh my god.
Murder.
It's like Scar and Mufasa.
That was her bare leg too.
So sorry.
Long live the king.
I keep forgetting what we're talking about.
I had a week to move. I had a week.
Week.
And then he was just like, I'm coming home. And I was like, no, because it doesn't give me time to pack. And he's like, well, you can pack while I'm there. Why would I pack while you're there? He's like, I was like, I would just be so uncomfortable. He's like, it's okay. I'll sleep on the couch. You'll be fine. And I was like, all right. So I guess I have to pack everything I can into my car right now, which sucks because I panic packed. So I didn't take the important stuff.
Aw.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, was forced to come out to my family, which went better than I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it didn't. It went really bad.
But you made it through it.
Made it through.
Like, it was probably like a big fear, right?
Yeah, it was really
And
scary.
it ended up being like
yeah.
bad, but you're fine.
I mean, it went how I expected it to go, and then now, like, everyone's chill with it, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good. But yeah, now I'm here. I drove here.
And now you're Texan.
And now I'm in Texas. I'm a Texas girl.
So that's cool. Wait, I feel like. Oh yeah, that got brought up because we were talking about moving out of Texas.
Yeah.
Would you be down for Portland?
Oh, yeah. I would love Portland.
I would love to visit Portland. So y'all gotta move there so I can come visit you.
Yes.
She's so cute.
Don't say it too loud. She'll come back over here.
You're right. Don't make eye contact.
No eye contact. And this is the podcast. No eye contact.
No eye contact. And this is brought to you by No Eye Contact.
No eye contact. Brought to you by my autism.
Absolutely.
You know what sucks?
It's so hard to look at people. Yeah? What's up?
You know what sucks? What? Eye contact.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's true.
Anyway.
How about them Cowboys?
Bro, I'm in fucking Texas. I went to In-N-Out, and they don't have ranch.
What's up with
That's
that?
because everybody gets animal style.
I've just never been somewhere that there wasn't ranch.
That's
I've never
so
been told
weird to
no.
How dare they?
Period. No.
I've never been told no.
Dude,
Exactly.
one time one time someone told me no at like a store one time or something, and Lauren got so incredibly mad.
So mad.
Wait, what happened? Tell
She
me
was
the
like,
story.
"No one ever tells you no," and I was like, "Jesus Christ, damn!"
Listen.
know about what?
Listen.
I wanted to buy a notebook or something. I was at a witch store, and
That's right.
And I like brought it up and was really excited about it, and then she was like, "I'm sorry, but we can't sell this to you. It goes with something else." And I was just so
But it
mad.
wasn't like the
Yeah.
something else was like on a completely different shelf, like away from like it. There was no way that you could ever.
Yeah, you would have never
tell.
known.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
I don't remember.
like a $50 planner or something? It was
Yeah.
so dumb. And
Just sell the notebook.
right.
Exactly.
Do you want to make a sale or not?
Right.
With my money.
And so here's the thing. I can be a little bit protective.
a little.
Love. I love that.
And yeah, so I was like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, that's so stupid. Like,
Did you say something?
no.
Okay. Okay, cool.
It was one of those, like, in my head, I was like,
You're saying that's
what the
dumb.
fuck? And then, like, externally, I was like, oh, okay.
This
I'm-
fucking guy.
I'm so sorry.
No, I think it's cute.
What the actual fuck is behind there?
I think it adds ambiance.
Does it?
So.
Apollo, no. Lay down. Apollo, no.
No more.
No more. Apollo, go lay down.
Help, Ashley.
Actually, help. This is your podcast.
I feel like it's an episode of SpongeBob.
No. Take it to Bikini Bottom.
Go to bed.
Wait. Everyone put your mic down. And clap at him. Let's give him some Let's give Apollo some round of applause.
If you want to go shut him in, he won't bark like Stevie does. Why did you swear at him? I made it so much worse. Why would you do that?
You know what? He's so depressed and he's so upset, and you're the last thing he saw. No Apollo podcast.
Okay.
The Bucky's popped out.
And scene.
Y'all playing that?
No.
We just read each other's minds.
Yeah.
that
no,
what really we do?
No,
do
truly, we do read each other's minds. It's kind of fucking weird.
Stevie podcast.
No, lay down.
Hi, Steves.
Lay down.
Y'all did that at the exact same time with the exact same amount of energy.
So, like, we really do be reading each other's minds sometimes.
Yeah.
Damn. Y'all finish each other's sandwiches?
Yeah.
Anyways, you read each other's minds? You're in love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this podcast really about? Ghosts or being in love?
We were coerced
if
into
you
a
think
gay
about
love
it,
podcast.
They kind of are the same thing. Are they not?
Yeah. There you go.
Speaking of ghosts in love, do you have any ghosts in love stories?
Ghosts that are in love, or just ghost stories that involve love?
Maybe like a couple and like.
I don't.
I guess you don't deal with murders.
Not. I haven't happened upon it yet.
This is Matt's, my most haunted friend.
Which is true.
Truly, though.
Matt's, dude. Matt's grew up in a haunted house.
Yes.
Literally.
Literally.
Shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen the power, okay? We got a
have
pendulum.
you seen ghosts in that house? Like, have you, like, heard like...
No, I never stayed.
Oh, you never
Everyone's
stayed
always
the
been
night.
scared of my house. For valid reason.
I feel like we were good friends in high school, but we weren't like,
Stay the night at each other's house type friends.
yeah.
Yeah. I think,
That happened later.
yeah, like a year after high school, maybe?
Yeah, because, you came to my dorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I whipped for 2 hours off the pot brownie.
God. That pot brownie. I don't know what happened. That was one of the worst highs I've ever had in
makes
my
me so
whole
sad.
life.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was good at first, and then as
got
the
scary.
night went on, my
yeah, it
brain
went on
was
a
like,
long time.
my brain was like, "What if we brought your nightmares to life?" And then I had to watch Bubble Butt. I fucking cried, and now I cry every time I hear the song Bubble Butt.
Did you cry because you were scared?
Yeah, that music video is terrifying. Do you remember it? Have you watched it sober?
Yeah.
It's so
When I remembered
scary.
it like a few months ago, I rewatched it and I was like, this is weird. I don't know why I thought it was so cool and funny.
Yeah, now imagine that your first high.
I don't think I knew that you were crying because you were scared. I think I thought that you were laughing so hard you were crying.
No.
Haunted. What did you ask? Oh, if I've ever in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I can remember you telling me some shit.
The stories
like in
that
high
I
school,
heard.
like-
like the stories that I heard when I came to visit in Asheville, like that first night at the hotel that I got.
You heard stories, is that what you mean?
Yeah. Like, I told her stories, and, like, it got to some point where she's like, I'm getting nauseous. You have to stop.
I was like, I'm really nauseous right now. Like, I love this, but we have got to, like, move on from the conversation because I can't do this. And I've never had that happen before.
Do you like scary stuff?
Yes and no. Like, big true, like, some people think like true crime is scary. Like, I'm huge into true crime. I like scary movies. Like, I like scary stuff. Since I met Madison, though, like, my interest in it, like, I'm watching like Ghost Adventures, adventures, and stuff like that. Like, and I had never watched that before because it was too scary. Like,
I would be like, Adventures, the one with Zach.
Yeah, Zach Bagans.
Yeah, but like I also like lived by myself too.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't like I lived alone since I was like 19. So like a decade basically. I'm so old. But yeah, like, so yeah.
So are you saying like because
I was home alone, especially like at night, I just didn't. The house would make, like, the apartment will make noise because, like, obviously I have neighbors, so I didn't want like them walking hard to start to freak
make you
me
like
out.
paranoid. Yeah,
like late at night by myself.
That's really fair. Yeah,
I didn't like stuff like that, but now that like.
Yeah, you feel safer.
Yeah, that we live together. I'm like, let's watch spooky shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw.
And also because she knows I'll kick a ghost's ass.
Yeah.
If I got to.
Really? You're not scared?
I think it depends on the situation, but I'm also extremely protective. So I think if it comes to myself, I'd be a little bitch. But if it like comes to her, like somebody that I love, like, then I'll put my fear aside and be like, all right, I'm gonna need you to fuck off.
I like that. I feel like you do that a lot. Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said kinda.
Kinda.
I think you do that a lot.
Yeah, I have. Plenty in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever told you about the ghost that was in Boston.
Oof.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys go together to the pirate thing in Georgia?
No, that was me and my other friend Megan.
Also got to tell that story, but tell me
I will
about
tell the
Boston.
So we got this really nice Airbnb. It was like a house, but it was very pretty. I don't know how old it was.
Oh God, I'm already.
But
It was older.
It was
older.
definitely
older. They had like the weird like staircases where you had to like literally duck to get because they're so
narrow and like
narrow.
Yeah.
And super steep. Like the stairs were steep. It was just very weird.
Like my house.
Yes, but it also twisted.
Oh, spiral?
Yeah.
I don't like spiral staircases unless they're like bigger.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. But like the second that we got there, I just was getting really bad vibes off of it. But I was trying to ignore it because, I mean, it's vacation. And I was like, it's fine. It's whatever. Like, there doesn't have to be a ghost everywhere I go, you know? But apparently there does. But yeah, I was like, this is gross. And there was one specific room that I walked in and was just like, nope. And then I closed the door and walked back out and I never went back in that room. But like, and you don't have a lot of like times where you like very sensitive to the paranormal. Previously, like before you met me.
I mean, not like overtly.
Yeah.
Not, but like I could always like walk into a room and be like, something's off. Like no one will be in the room.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, I don't like that room. Something's off in it.
Yeah.
So like in that sense, like maybe but not
doesn't go deeper
sensitive.
than that.
Yeah, that's
I
just
feel
me
that.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
But not anything like overt, like what happened in Boston.
Oh my God, you just scared me by saying that. That was ominous. What happened in Boston?
So like, you can go ahead and tell your part because I feel like you have more than I do.
Wait, so you got paranormal activity in Boston?
Yeah.
Is
in
this your
our
first?
Boston.
Is this your first time
like,
having parent like?
Yeah. like overt.
Okay, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
It popped her paranormal pussy.
Yeah, my cherry
Whoa.
was popped. So I get there and like Madison did tell me that like vibes were off in the
Wait. Old ass spiral staircase house.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's just you guys in this big old house by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The three of you?
Yeah. So very awkward. But
Yeah. I feel like it would have been less awkward if it was like somewhere where there was like other, I don't know.
yeah, like if
People.
if it was like a group. But so anyways, so I knew that like the vibes were kind of off. But I was going in like, oh, I'm probably not gonna, like, I might feel like the vibes are off, but I'm not gonna feel like any sort of like entity or like, you know what I mean?
Because you never have.
Yeah, because I had never had.
Why would it start now?
Yeah.
It's a bad vibe though.
Bad vibes. And then so I get there, blah blah blah, and like the first kind of things that started to happen that I could see, and for whatever reason, like I don't think you ever saw it, did you?
No, so like I could like picture it in my head, but like visually with my eyes, I couldn't.
Okay, so like this staircase.
Yeah.
So this staircase.
You're good.
I'm in the fidgety phase.
Right.
I'm starting to get twitchy.
So this staircase was
sweating.
like this, like it spiraled like in squares.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
Interesting.
Like not circles. So there's a part where there's still stairs to get up to the second stair, but you can't see it from like the living room. Right? There's just two walls.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I'm probably doing a terrible job of explaining the staircase.
I'm
But
imagining like, have you ever been in like a split foyer home?
no.
Where it's like you come in and you're on like a little landing and it's like stairs down to the basement and then stairs up to the like the main level.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
It's
it was
kind of
like
like
that,
that. Yeah. So,
I think I have a video of them. I can show you later.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So there's a part that you couldn't see because it was like ceiling / wall, right?
Yeah.
So I saw like this like black thing, and it was like black.
Like you were coming down the stairs or something?
Yeah, like a shadow.
Like you're trying to walk down the stairs?
No, I'm
Oh.
sitting on the couch.
Sorry.
Like kind of facing the stairs. And like, I'm not looking at the stairs, but I see out of the corner of my eye and it draws my attention. And it's like something like a head did one of those things. And I was like, oh, I don't fucking like that at all. Like I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh.
And then there was another time that
I didn't like that. I did not like that.
You're not gonna like this.
Oh my
No,
God.
It's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Yo, no, I've been
No.
watching because I've been waiting for the tears to come out. It's
you're
gonna get
not-
so much worse.
It's gonna get really bad.
It's gonna get really
At
not
the
great.
beach, they told their stories and I was literally sobbing. I had to like blow my nose.
Well, we need to get the tissues.
I brought some in my purse.
Perfect. I have some on my desk.
Love
But
that.
You can just use my sleeve.
so,
Okay. Saw just like a shadow,
like,
but it was
something-
definitely like a quick movement.
yes, and you have to
Like it was like like something moved.
yeah, and you have to understand that like these stairs are really steep.
Very.
And in order to have that angle of head, it would have had been crawling down the stairs on all fours.
Oh my God, I'm through. I literally felt like
But
the throat
wait.
open.
But
But
wait,
wait,
it gets
I
worse.
have more questions. I have more questions about the first
Yeah.
thing. Sorry. I'm literally foaming at the mouth. Wait, what happened? Okay. Is it like... Okay, you're on the couch. Does the couch face like...
The couch is a sectional, so it's like an L-shaped sectional.
So is it like to the corner, but it's in front of you still? Or was it over here? Where was it?
So it was like if I'm facing
Sorry,
this
I want to
way-
picture it.
If I'm facing this way, like there was, so it was like my bedroom door was the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
The TV was where the TV was.
Okay.
And then where my like picture, where my picture thing is, like in between the chair and the island, that was
The
like
staircase.
the staircase area, right?
Okay.
So I'm watching like TV kind of facing this way, right? And then I see out of the corner of my eye, I look, and then that's when I see this.
Oh, you looked.
Yeah. It gets worse. Hold on. In a separate incident that happened, you're gonna cry really bad. So I
love it.
I see the same kind of thing is happening. Like I'm facing this way, and I see something move in the corner of my eye, and like the dumbass that I am,
It's just like it catches your attention.
yeah,
You're just like, oh, what was that?
Look.
Yeah. Is my friend coming down the
Yeah,
stairs?
like I'm
Oh my
thinking
God, I
Madison is
freaked
coming
myself
down or like whatever. And so I look again, and it's the same kind of like figure shape. And it's again dark black. And then so I see like a hand. Not fully though, but like you can kind of tell that it was like a hand or something like that.
She's worried.
Yeah.
She is.
She's like a little emotional support doggy.
Yeah, so she's gonna
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
That's
actually.
very sweet. That's very sweet. But so it was a hand, but the fingers were really long, and it like wrapped.
Okay, you're saying it.
It like wrapped around like the like the little pillars. Yeah, banister. The little pillars that hold up the banister. It kind of like looked like it did that, and then like it just poof, like gone.
Oh, you stared the whole time?
Yeah, but it happened in like it's taken a long time to explain it, but it happened very quickly.
It's
like it
almost
was
worse that it moved quickly, and you were able to like recognize that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and
Clearly.
it's because like I've thought about it so much that like it made such an impact that like I remember it.
Huh.
Gross.
So what did you do the first time it happened? Like, what is your reaction when you saw the head?
Freak out and tell Madison.
You like immediately like left the room,
I was like, well, at first I was like,
or were you guys
What?
together?
I think you were upstairs. I think you and Charles were upstairs, or like one of y'all was in the shower or something like that. I think maybe you were in the shower and he was upstairs. And so like I was like, that it's something that it was like, okay, whatever. And then like I'm watching TV and I'm like, it's clicking as to like what I saw, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna think about it until I can talk to Madison, because I'm gonna freak myself out. So like I just try really hard not to think about it. So then I tell Madison. And,
Are you sitting on the couch freaking out?
oh yeah. I'm sitting on the couch like, I'm like arguing with myself like, no, that wasn't real.
Wait, is it nighttime?
No, it was it was evening time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
Was there anywhere that you could go?
no.
Oh,
There was nowhere to,
like could you step outside? Or was
yeah, but it was really cold.
Yeah, okay.
So,
That's fair.
it was cold. It was late.
I was just sorry. I'm thinking like escape plan.
Yeah,
If it like
yeah.
escalated.
I mean, it was just really weird.
Oh God. But what did you think the second time you saw it? And was that daytime?
No, that was not daytime. Again, like these were
Oof.
like at night.
Like evening, yeah.
Yeah, like evening, nighttime type times. So the second time it happened, it was later on during like in the trip, and like there's tension in this trip. This is not a like normal like vacation. Like this it's tense, right? So like we're not helping the environment. You know, we're not helping
They're feeding
the
on
vibe,
the negative energy.
right?
Ooh.
So it gets worse and worse and worse as we go. So like that was the night before, I guess I would say, like my biggest incident happened.
It's still going?
Yeah. She's crying again.
Dude, I thought the hand was the
No.
climax.
Yeah. So I swear people are going to think that like I'm lying, or like not sponsored, but hit us up.
Not sponsored.
But like people are going to think that I'm like fucking full of shit, because if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, she's full of shit. If I didn't know me. So I'm telling Madison, like, I don't like it here. The vibes are fucking, I hate it here. Like, I want out of this apartment. Like, I want out. I want to leave. I'm done being in this house. And
Like because of the tension
of
and
just
shit?
like the tension, the vibes, all of it, just all of it. Oh, sweet girl. So she's so tired.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Mads, were you feeling the same way?
Oh yeah, yeah. This house was fucked. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, continue.
But so we wake up one morning, and I think had went and got us breakfast or something, but we woke up and we were like sitting up in bed, so it was bright. Like, this bedroom had a lot of natural light. Like, it was a very bright bedroom. And stop licking. And so she and I were like talking, and I was sitting up like this, and then Madison was like right here. And we were both just kind of sitting up, talking, whatever, just about what we were doing or whatever. And Madison's like looking at their phone, and I am like waiting on like an answer to something or something. Like, there's just like quiet. And I hear what sounds like a growl.
Did you hear it at the same time?
From right here, like right behind the right, like my right side, like it was like right by my ear.
Ew.
Yeah, did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it, but I thought so. Like, you heard it from that end, but I heard it from this end, and I just assumed it was the TV.
Yeah.
But you said it was right in your ear.
Yeah. Tears.
Crying intensified.
So it was like.
Was it similar to your basement?
Yeah.
It was like guttural. Like, it was very weird. And my brain
vomit.
at first, you feel like you're gonna vomit?
No, I said it, like, it's just
Yeah,
terrible.
it's so bad. So
Did you like feel it?
no, I did. It wasn't like there was like a breath or anything like that. It was just the sound. But it sounded. It sounded like it was like right behind me.
Ew.
And yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, terrible.
Gross.
And there's now, mind you, we're in bed. There's a wall. Like, there's nothing that could be.
Yeah.
And the wall is sharing a wall with the bedroom that none of us would go into. Okay, and action. So
And scene.
and scene. So in my head, I'm like, did Madison just burp? So I was like, did you just burp? And they were like, no. And I went, no, please. You're telling me you didn't burp. And they were like, no, why? And I was like, because, like, I was like, oh,
I don't want it to be.
Oh, no.
And so we still had one more night after that to have to be in that fucking house. And when I tell you, I was like, I'm not sleeping downstairs by myself.
Oh, is that where you had been sleeping?
No, but that's where I was supposed to go sleep so that they could have a night or whatever to sleep together.
How had you been sleeping?
Me and her sleeping and him down in the...
Bro.
Because nobody wanted to sleep in the creepy room. I mean, we booked this and there was the other room for the other person to sleep with a bed, comfortable.
But nobody wanted
but
to be in there.
nobody wanted to go in that room.
Ew.
Yeah, so it was either downstairs on the couch, visible to the fucking staircase, mind you, that I had been seeing fucking figures.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Did you tell Charles about the figures?
Yeah, but he's not
not into it.
Right, I mean, he's not into like ghost stuff and yeah.
He doesn't believe it all?
I think he believes in it. He's just never seen it.
I wonder if anything creepy happened to him when he was down there. He would have told you,
He
right?
would have said something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what happened to me, other than everything just being creepy,
Did you notice
So-
it as soon as you came in? Like, oh, this is off?
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah,
just,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, vibes were trash, but I was trying very hard not to let it get to me.
Who picked out the Airbnb?
Man, well, no, that was my choice.
I picked it. Was it just like a good deal and it was a cute place?
It wasn't even a good deal. It was just really, it wasn't. It was in a really convenient location, and it was really pretty.
Yeah.
And you could tell that it was a very old building house, whatever. That they turned into apartments. Like it used to be one house. You could tell that how it was set up, how you walked into the door, that type of thing. Like you could tell that it was one house at one point that they then just separated into 2 apartments.
Okay.
So we were on the upstairs and it just looked really cute. Like well kept up. It had amazing reviews, a bunch of reviews.
Didn't look haunted.
Like here's the thing too, like before we booked it, didn't you see them? Yeah, like I even sent pictures to Madison to be like, do you like
It's very pretty.
this one?
Yeah.
You know,
It looks very light and like airy.
Did you have bad
Airy.
vibes in the pictures? Whoa.
no bad vibes.
Did you feel bad vibes as soon as you walked in or even before you went in?
As I walked in. Yeah, as soon as I walked in, I was just like, oh.
Like you were like, I know I'm going to see a ghost in the next week.
Yeah. So here's
Did you
how
really know
bad-
that?
Huh?
Did you really think that?
Yeah. Okay, so here's how bad it was. So I carry around like cleansing herbs and like
You
all these
do?
kinds of all these kinds of cleansing stuff, right?
Like when
And
you go on
so-
trips?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I'm sorry I
mean,
have
it's
so
in my
many
purse.
questions. This is
No,
my
you're
ADD.
good.
No, you're good.
Good. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
carry it around in my actual purse, like just with me.
Whoa.
And so I brought specific
That's
stuff
fucking
to
sick.
cleanse
Yeah.
that house if I needed to.
Pause. Do you do that?
Well, I do more like crystals and stuff like that. I do have. I mean, we're usually always together, so like,
You complete each other.
yeah,
Crystals
like,
and cleansing.
I have my things that I use, and then they have their things that they use.
I love that you
So-
both are so like fucking like spiritual and like kind of
Yeah.
witchy.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
It's so sick.
I love it.
It really interests me. I'm not like
No,
deep into
yeah.
it, but I'm like so curious about it.
It's fun to learn about.
It's very fun to learn about.
But yeah, I had my
Sorry.
cleansing stuff.
Okay.
But so sometimes you can cleanse things and they get better.
And sometimes I get mad.
Sometimes they get mad. And I knew that if I even
It was an
started,
angry. It was an
would've-
angry vibe.
It was too strong for me myself to be able to. Like, I would have just pissed it off, and it would.
And you knew that walking
worse.
in?
Yes. So I didn't even pull my stuff out.
I don't like that.
No, but as we were leaving, I was just like, "You guys, go ahead and go downstairs. I'm gonna chat with this guy. I'm gonna have a little chat."
On the last day?
Yeah,
As
we were
leaving.
leaving. I mean, we were carrying our suitcases down the
Did you say that? Were you
stairs.
like, I'm gonna talk to this
Yeah.
ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Y'all go ahead. I'm
Do you guys say ghost? Like, what do you?
Yeah, ghost.
Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah.
The lonely tear just right now. So we're just like.
Do you want us to stop?
No, I love
Okay.
it. It's probably annoying
love
'cause
it. My nose is like stuffed up.
yeah.
But so they took their stuff downstairs, and I was basically just like, "Look, you cannot follow us. You have to stay here. Like, you are not invited. You are not allowed. You cannot attach yourself to us. You have to stay in this house."
Did you feel like it was going to? Ew.
Well,
I
see-
felt like it to me, I'm not going to answer for you, but for me, looking back now, it definitely felt like it was something that could if it wanted to.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that it was going to,
Just like it was
But it
that
could.
powerful.
but it could if it so chose.
So I was like, "Can't do it." And so as I'm talking,
But wait, pause. So you felt it was so strong it could possibly attach
If it wanted to, yeah. I was like,
from never having felt anything
it
really
was,
paranormal.
yeah, it was just like,
was
especially, okay, so like,
Whoa.
then I was like, it was one of those, like, I'm scared that it's going to. And then looking back and then two, I was kind of, I mean, I've come longer, or like I've come
Further.
thank you. Good Lord, I'm high. I've come further in like my spirituality and like my craft, if you will, of now realizing like, oh shit, that could have turned out poorly.
Really bad.
That could have not been great.
Damn.
If it so chose to do so. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
that thing chose to attach itself to me, attach itself to it, that could have been bad.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're talking to it?
Yeah, but as I was saying, like, you know, you're not allowed to follow us, you're not welcome. Like, I could feel the energy just like building around me, and it kind of felt like staticky. And I also felt like I had a very small amount of window that I could talk, and I just had to go. So I could feel my window closing. And
What does
so
that feel like?
it kind of feels like you're in a room but the walls are closing around you. It's exactly what it feels like. And you know, you just have to turn around and go.
Have you felt that before?
Yes.
Really?
But that's the worst.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the worst.
Boston was the
Boston's
worst.
the worst I've ever felt it. And so I'm like, all right, I've said my piece. I've said what I needed to say, like whatever. And then I'm like going to leave. And so I have the door kind of like cracked a little bit, and I'm going to find my keys, and it slams in my face.
After you like walked out the door
Yeah.
to like lock the door
Yeah,
and make sure it was
I
okay.
have my keys, and I'm getting ready to like, and it's
The
not like the
front door?
breeze. Yeah, it's not like a breeze closed it. It
No.
You
And-
saw it? Force.
No, I didn't see it, but okay, so the just as steep as the inside stairs were, the outside stairs
Just as steep. if
were
not
just as
steeper.
steeper. Yeah,
Whoa.
it was probably more steep. But and that was still inside the house. So like it was still you could tell that like it used to be a house, because then they had an actual front door in order to get into those two apartments. So it was a very weird setup. But so these stairs are really, really steep. And so in order to shut that door, you would have to be on like
You have to back down. the
you
stairs
have to
shut the door.
back
Whoa.
up, like walk backwards to do it. Like it's very weird.
Sounds so dangerous.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, and so yeah, and
Sorry.
when they told me that that's what happened, I was like, I was so freaked out. I was so scared. I was like,
Whoa.
yeah, it was just like, we needed to get the fuck out of there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
What is the other time that you felt the static in the window closing?
A lot at my parents' house,
my God.
especially when I'm going up or downstairs.
Well, it is also 3 a.m. So
The spooking
witching
hour.
wow.
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 But at my parents' house a lot, if I'm going up or downstairs, and it kind of feels like a paranoia type thing. But I very much feel like I have to run, like one of those things.
Really?
Yeah. Every time I'm at my parents' house and I walk up the stairs, I feel like I have to run.
Why?
Because I feel like someone's going to get me. Like someone's going to come up behind me.
That's how, okay, so that's
Ew.
crazy, because that's how I feel. So my, she has since passed away, but her name was Kathleen. She owned a funeral home. We all called her Kat. So she owned a funeral home in Arkansas, a small little town where my dad's family is from. But so she owned this funeral home, and the first floor was funeral home. The second floor was her house.
Oh, like My Girl. Ever seen the movie My Girl?
I've never seen that. Oh yeah.
I was like, who's your
yes,
girl?
I'm so.
Then
yes,
why
yes,
haven't
yes,
I
yes.
heard about her?
Yeah. I
Fucking
was
dies
like,
from bees.
yeah.
But she lives above a funeral home.
Yeah, exactly like that. So, so yeah, Kat would have she had an outside fridge that also had a surplus of caskets. But
I thought you were gonna say like pies or something.
no. There was caskets on one side, and then there was like a refrigerator on the other.
Okay.
So that refrigerator had Coke bottles, but they were like the glass Coke bottles because that's the only thing that she would buy.
Wait, who is this?
Cat. Like this is my grandmother's sister. So
Grandmother's
like my
sister.
great aunt.
Got it. And we're in Arkansas
Yeah. And so
at a house / funeral house.
/ funeral house. So in
What are
order
funeral houses called?
funeral homes.
It's not a Waffle House.
It's
a waffle home.
Dude. But yeah, so anyways, she would have one of us, and I was usually the one that had to go downstairs alone in the dark.
Wait, you would stay at this house / funeral house?
Well, they would do like dinners and stuff at Kat's house because she was the one that cooks.
Whoa.
So she would have us go downstairs to go grab more Coke.
Oh, and it would be like nighttime. Probably.
It would be nighttime. It would be, in the evening,
and it's like locked up down
it's
there.
It's locked up, no
Dark.
lights on,
Oh my God.
dark.
This is horrible.
Scary. And so like I'm 7, 8, 9 years old, and I'm petrified. And so like we would go downstairs, and then you would have to pass through like a hallway that had 2 viewing rooms.
Oh.
And then the other side of that was the embalming room. Sometimes there was a body, sometimes there wasn't. You just kind of had to guess.
Oh my God.
So, and then you would open that door, and then you would be in the garage area. I say garage, but it's like I don't even know what you would call it.
Okay, but that's fucking crazy. Because that's like like they're sending an 8-year-old down to like,
Yeah.
even though there like might be a dead fucking body.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Kathleen.
Well, it wasn't. So, okay. No, when I was like 8 or 9, whenever I would do that, there would not be a body.
Okay.
However, whenever I was 13, 14, 15, 16 17 years old when we were there, absolutely.
Whoa. That's still like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My morbid curiosity would get the best of me.
And what would
because
happen?
It was.
You would poke around?
Mayhaps.
What would you do?
No, I honestly, I'm
Just be like-
chicken shit.
Stare at it?
Stare at it, poke it a little bit.
Staring over it.
It'd probably eat me.
Sorry.
But there was a part in that house where just like this is a very long story, but like
Love it.
just like your house, how you feel like when you go that like
The
rushing
something-
sensation,
yeah.
like something's behind you, and if you don't run, you're going to get grabbed. That kind of sensation that you're talking about, there was a section of that funeral home that as soon as you hit a certain step
Ew.
on the staircase, you needed to book it.
And other people felt it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But
But it was so intense.
But it was. I would do it when I visited when I was 20, I think, and I did it. Same spot.
You felt it?
And I felt it just like I was 7 years old again.
And it was like
and
a
again,
panic?
like that could just be that could just be tears. That could just be memories, that type of thing. But it was the same
Pavlov's
spot.
dog.
Yeah, something like that. But it was the same spot, same feeling. So that feeling sucks.
Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty ass. And while we're on the topic of Kathleen,
Okay.
the dead aunt that outed me to my family.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's Kat.
That's Kat. So
Cat.
you want
Fuck.
to know how
She
I
was
met
haunted.
Kat? Yeah.
Yeah, how'd you meet Cat?
So, I was doing a pendulum reading for Lauren, and I asked for Lauren's like spirit guides to come through, and there was a man, and then there was a woman. The man came through very loud, very
As
fucking
men
loud.
do.
Yes, very loud, very like excited. And turns out, after I described him and everything, it's your grandfather Homer.
Oh.
We love Homer. Homer's great. Homer's very funny.
Were you close with him?
Oh,
Besties.
yes, we
So
were.
you had
very
never
close.
Described him
He
before?
lived No.
And they perfectly described it?
Yeah, they never saw a picture. They never, no.
Does that freak you out?
Yeah. And like I would describe little things that he would like. Like
Whoa.
I was talking about how she should get something for him on her altar. And I was like, you should get some red wine. And she said red wine was his favorite drink.
Whoa.
Yeah, he would, in the morning, he would start out with iced tea, a little bit of iced tea. And then, the disgusting bottled lemon that you can get at the store.
Yes. Yes. I'm going to get a tattoo of that.
The majority of what he was drinking was that lemon stuff.
That's such old people behavior.
Homer, that's why you're in a wheelchair.
Because
Did he come through to you in a wheelchair?
Sometimes.
yeah.
Like
That's
the really
amazing.
speedy Zoom ones, he's like,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And scene.
he would smoke.
So he would smoke. He smoked since he was like 12,
Whoa.
13. So he died from COPD, which is from smoking. Basically, your lungs stop working slowly, very, very slowly.
Damn. Did he keep smoking after he got diagnosed?
No. So he did end up quitting smoking, but that damage had already been done, so there's not much that they could do. You can kind of manage symptoms, but there comes a certain point where that stuff stops working, and then
How
you
old
end
were
up
you
passing.
when he died?
I was 22, 21, 22, 21, 22, something like that.
21 or 22.
Yeah.
You're so mean to me. Yeah, so Madison described Homer to an absolute T.
That's amazing.
And then they like moved on to describing Cat. And that was right on board.
Whoa.
Or like right on par with like looks and just
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
But like I got to know Kat a little more because like she wanted to talk to Lauren. And so she kind of used me.
How did you like, do you hear, like, is it a vibe?
It's more of like, it's very much, and a lot of mediums, like psychic mediums will say this, it's in your voice, but it's not an original thought that you would have.
Whoa.
So sometimes it's not in your voice, but like it's a different thought in your head that you know is not yours. Like that you know that you could not come up with on your own.
Whoa.
It's like I was saying stuff to her, things that
scared me.
I had never even like she's never talked to me about.
Yeah.
Stevie's so cute.
How do you figure out who your spirit guides are? Does everyone have a spirit guide?
Yes, everyone does have a spirit guide.
Whoa.
Some people have more than others. Some people, it's different for everyone.
How do you figure it out?
Like as
It just
yourself?
happened to come to you.
Yes.
Like they just revealed themselves to you.
Yes. Like when I do like tarot readings or like pendulum readings and stuff like that, I'll ask.
Whoa.
And yeah, sometimes people will come through, sometimes they won't, but everyone does have a spirit guide.
You can figure out from doing tarot readings, like with someone, or like with yourself.
Both.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Does shit usually come through when you mess with that, like pendulums and tarot cards?
It depends on how you use them.
Mm-hmm.
And how you protect yourself and how you set your boundaries.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that when we were at the beach, they bought a pendulum from like a crystal store, and we like fucked with it in the condo, or didn't fuck with it, but
Yeah.
we could, like when we were doing it, like it was like just from your fucking hand shaking, moving, and then it was just like such a strong, like as soon as Mads had it and was talking to it, it was just such a definite like change of direction.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
so
that's not.
Yeah.
I'm watching their hand. Like,
Yeah. So Mads, it's funny because Mads is really good with tarot. Really good with tarot.
Ooh, can you?
We can do tarot pod. No, tarot. Tarot pod. We'll do a tarot card reading, Yelly dude.
I like tarot pod.
Tarot pod.
Pod.
That's my segment.
And then so they're really good at tarot. And then I really enjoy doing pendulum. So like that's
Pendulum really works for her.
yeah. So like that kind of swinging that you're talking about, I have had it swing so hard that it hit my glasses because I was like kind of like leaned over a little bit.
Whoa.
And it swung so hard it hit my glasses. So like pendulum really works for me.
Whoa. It really is like you guys complete each other.
She wasn't holding my mic like a sandwich.
Don't hold your mic like a sandwich. Just kidding.
But yeah, anyway, back to the subject of cat.
Yeah.
There's a hair in my mic.
Honey hair.
Honey hair. I think that was a you hair actually.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, that's kind of how I met Kat. And so sometimes they would come through to me only if something was really, really wrong with her. Or Kat would just hang around me. Sometimes. But I got a text from my mom one morning. And she was like, I had a dream about Lauren's aunt. And I was like, oh, no, this can't be good. And I was
Wait,
like,
did you tell?
No, my mom had no idea that I had anything. Because I didn't tell my mom about, like, her grandfather and her aunt. Because that'd be kind of weird, I feel like. I mean, with my mom, it isn't because we have spooky stuff happen all the time. But I just felt like it'd be weird. So I never said anything.
Yeah.
But she didn't know anything about Lauren's aunt.
Whoa.
Yeah. So my first thought was, what the fuck? Because why is she dreaming about someone she's never even met?
Yeah. Or knew about.
Exactly. And so, like, she described the inside of Kat's house. She described the Kat's house that she grew up in.
So she was in there in a dream?
Yeah.
Ew.
The house that Kat grew up in.
To a T.
The clothes that I most vividly remember her wearing.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sorry, not ew. It's your spirit guide. I'm sorry.
No, it's so
No, just
gross.
ew that it's weird.
It's so spooky. It's so spooky.
She
It's
sounds
so
nice.
ew.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
really
she's
great.
a
She's
really.
amazing.
I love Kat. Was a wonderful, wonderful woman. But shit's fucking gross.
Yeah. And so I'm like talking to my mom.
Yeah.
And excuse me, she's describing everything. She was like, yeah, it was really weird. And then she was like, well, she told me something and you don't really have to say anything about it. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, she told me that you and Lauren have more feelings for each other than just a friends. And she was like, she wanted me to tell you guys that it's going to be okay. And then, yeah, isn't that so sweet? What the fuck? And look, here we are now. We're okay.
We're okay.
We're okay. And mom all the time is just like, oh, okay now. But, yeah.
Did that start the spiral with your mom? Did she believe it?
Yeah, she knew.
Yeah,
That was the first time my mom's brought it up.
Yeah, that was the beginning of yeah.
Damn.
But anyway, I was like, I cannot believe. No, okay, so something happened funny before that happened.
Okay.
So I was telling Lauren all of this was going on, and then before my mom even said anything about that other half, I said, she better not tell her I'm gay. And then her grandfather came through and said, oh, she's gonna find out anyway. And so I was just like, what the fuck? And then my mom immediately after that sent that text, and she was like, we don't have to talk about it though. And I was like, cannot believe your dead aunt outed me to my mother.
Whoa. Do you feel somewhat responsible?
No.
It was her guides.
No, honestly, yeah. I mean, I was like,
I'm just
I
kidding.
think it was preparing her.
I'm just kidding. It all had to happen.
Yeah.
So, like, my mom she was shocked because I was moving. She was not shocked that I was gay.
Oh, I was going to ask, in the Boston house, did you ever, like, see anything, like,
I didn't
figures
see
or anything?
No. Visually, I saw a man, which, spirit-wise, men who are predatory in their lives can get the energy to manipulate how others see them. So if it were a man who did prey on women or, that kind of stuff, they can make themselves seem scarier than what they were.
Whoa. Oh,
So-
that's like some Pennywise shit.
Yeah, really. I mean, truly, it is.
Yeah.
So that's why when I
He's
saw
feeding
him,
off your
I saw like
fear.
a really gross like dude, and when she saw him, it was just almost like demonic monster looking thing.
Ew.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was just black. I mean, it was just black, and that was it. But
Have you seen all black figures? Was it like it was a figure, or was it like blurred around the edges?
mine was definitely like a little more blurred around. I mean, it wasn't a crisp line, but it was a definite line, but more. I would say probably more blurred.
Okay, tell me what you think this is. Maybe this is sleep paralysis. Okay, so my dad, he's kind of had like weird dreams and shit growing up, but he told us one time, like casually at dinner, that he was like, "Oh, something weird happened the other day. Like in the middle of the night, I like kind of woke up and rolled over, and like when he rolled over, like he still kind of had his eyes open, and he said like when he rolled over, it was like the noise or the movement of the bed. It's like in his vision of the side of the bed, like something sat up."
Ew.
And was like looking at him,
Ew.
and then he just like didn't move, and it just like slowly went back down.
Ew.
Ew.
And he just was like, ha, 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 isn't that weird? Doesn't want to talk about it further. Doesn't want to be like,
Men
what
need
was
therapy.
Men do need therapy.
Men need to go to therapy.
Bruh.
that man?
I have so many stories.
I know. I just remembered that we have another ghost story together from Asheville.
Oh my god, Asheville's pretty spooking.
Ew.
So, we got a hotel room, right?
Right.
Walk in. There's like a living room area. And there's like a wall.
Wait, where
with a
are
TV
we?
on it at a hotel in Nashville.
Hotel in
And then
Asheville.
there's the bed, but instead of it being like a closet that you open, it's like a little walkway. Like it's a little tiny hallway.
It's a suite.
within the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a suite. So it's
Okay.
it's a big room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little tiny hallway, and you walk it like you turn the corner. It's just a big open closet. Like it's a big walk-in closet.
Yeah, like little desk area, walk-in closet.
Yeah.
And then the other side of the wall is just windows, floor to ceiling windows.
Yeah.
To the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the Hotel Indigo, so it's like one of the top floors, so you can really see like the Blue Ridge Mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really pretty.
I walk in and I'm just like, ew. Like I got a weird vibe, but I didn't want to say anything. And then I'm just like exploring the room, and I go into that like little closet desk area.
This is when you came to visit, and you
Yes.
ended up like not staying at the apartment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Piss time. Do you need to pee?
I desperately need to pee.
Would you like a beach room?
I don't think I've ever had one, so yeah, I would like to try one, if you don't mind. Do you like peach flavored stuff? Do you like peaches? What? Do you like watermelon flavored stuff?
No. I love watermelon. I hate watermelon flavored things.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like watermelon.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried a real watermelon.
Like a fresh watermelon?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I've tried a lot of fruits. I don't know if I've tried a peach. I like bananas. But banana flavor's weird.
Yeah, I don't like bananas.
Do you know the candy Circus Peanuts? Do you know that they're banana flavored?
Really?
Yeah, I worked at... Do you know what Mass General is? It's like this fucking country bumpkin store.
I hold the mic because I'm chewing.
You're good.
Sorry.
Um,
I'll try and talk that way.
it's like this
Gross.
country bumpkin store, but the part I worked in, it was like the candy barrel, and it was just these barrels full of candy, and people could like fill up a bucket, and it was by weight.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I bring that up? Oh, they randomly were like, we're gonna start having meetings, and we're gonna start with a fun fact, and that one really stuck with me. That Circus Peanuts is banana flavored. I was like, what the fuck? Why even put peanut in it?
Right?
It's weird. It's like, why are you lying to me?
That's weird.
Do you like grape flavored things?
No.
Me either.
But I love grape.
I like grapes. Have you ever had cotton candy grapes?
Oh, fuck yeah.
They feel like they should be illegal.
Oh, those are so good.
Oh, this is fucking fire. I've never had tahini.
Did you know she's never had, like, fresh watermelon? Really? Yeah.
You know how I said I was born in an Olive Garden? I lied. I was born in a McDonald's. Ronald McDonald breastfed me. Asheville.
Yeah, I
What a
walk
suite,
in.
and there's a walk-in closet.
Yes, I walk into it and I'm like, this is kind of gross. But then I was just like, what's around this corner? And I walk in and I audibly say, nope. And then I like turn around and quickly walk back out. And she was like, what? And I was like,
Did the reaction freak you out?
So the reason it freaked me out was because when I checked in, so I was in a, this is going to sound real yuppie-ish, but it's not, I swear. So I was in another room. It was a little bit bigger of a suite. And so I moved into the little bit of a smaller suite, which was where this took place. And when I did that, I was by myself. I had walked in and like by myself and I was like, okay, I don't like super love that. I walked into the room and like was exploring the room, and that same section I was like, I don't super love that. Like I will not be using that desk or closet. Like I'll just keep my stuff out, like instead of like putting my like suitcase in like the closet like I typically do.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'll just live out of my closet or live out of my suitcase near the bed. Like I wasn't going to go back there. I didn't like it.
Oh.
And so when they said that they felt the same thing, or not even they said, like I was there, but whenever they again said that like,
Nope. You were like, no.
I was like,
No.
oh no. And
God,
so like,
fucking damn it, Dave.
And so like, this was just at the very, very beginning. So I had asked Madison if like whatever was there like was good or bad and
Stevie, shut up.
anywho. So I had just felt kind of the same thing. And so it was just one of those like, but it was at the very beginning of our relationship too. So I just wanted to know if it was good or bad or whatever. And they were like, it's not great, but it's not going to do anything. And I was like, okay. And so like, I just tried to be like nice to it. While I was there, I was like, okay, bye, hi again. Like I was just trying to be nice. But like when I would take a shower, like I didn't feel alone. I felt like there was something there, like whatever. But
So I walk in. No. So I walk into the closet, and the only thing I can see is this man smiling at me.
Ew.
But not even like a like just smiling to smile, like creepy fucking smile.
Like a detailed man?
Yes. But the face was like warped. But it was this big smile.
Ew.
And so it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
I just watch you. People are gonna think I'm weird because I'm just like watching
Waiting
you,
for the tears to
waiting
come.
for the tears to come because it's so funny watching them well up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's good soup. But yeah. And then when we would lay in the bed, he would peek his head around the corner and just smile.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But it was the same situation where it was a predatory man
Ew.
who would prey on women.
Ew.
But yeah, that's the fuck Asheville one. Yeah, it was pretty fucking gross.
Yuck.
We did go to the haunted bridge.
The haunted bridge, nothing happens.
The Goatman's Bridge?
No, we can
Helen's bridge.
Oh, we have to tell her what happened at Goatman's when we were leaving Goatman's.
Oh yeah. Yep.
We gotta tell.
Wait, what is Goatman's Bridge?
Okay, so Goatman's Bridge. Do we want to let Stevie out real quick before we go down?
Yes,
Goatman's?
sorry. Goatman's Bridge.
Babe?
Goatman's bridge.
What's up with it? What's it about?
So I don't remember the historically accurate.
I don't remember.
I don't recall.
I don't recall the historical accuracy of
Shut
this
up.
story.
Okay, so there's like apparently, which they've found to not be true, I believe.
Oh,
They said there
so
was
this is a lie.
Yes, this is a scam.
This is a fib.
Stevie,
But
quit.
they said there
licking.
was this guy who was a goat farmer who happened to be black. And
Just
the
so
KKK came and like
Who?
the KKK.
KKK.
the Ku Klux.
I heard
Klan.
MGK.
Machine gun
Machine
I was
Gun
like-
Kelly. Okay.
This
Machine
is
Gun
so. This
Kelly.
was recent.
Noosed him up and threw him over the bridge.
News to my. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they say
And this is the fib.
yeah
Got it.
that he came back as a goat man because he was a goat farmer. Hence, Goat Man's Bridge, and he just stays on that bridge because that's where he died.
What's the truth?
Well, so like Ghost Adventures has gone there, like BuzzFeed Unsolved has gone there. Like it's basically everyone's going to try and find this goat, but the goat doesn't really exist as like in that way. But there's been so many people do so many satanic rituals there that all of the energy and all of the stuff from that, like from actual demonic activity, just kind of vibes there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like they say they see a goat man when it could be like a demon or something.
I didn't like that.
Right.
And what's crazy is like when you walk around there, you can like clearly see sometimes like
Yeah.
where rituals took place.
Whoa.
And then there's this really crazy part that's like the bridge is here. You walk this way a little bit, and then to the left, it's literally just a circle in the middle of green. This
Wow.
is what, summer when we went.
Yeah.
So everything's green.
It's like a perfect circle.
Yeah, it's literally like a
Everything's dead.
perfect circle. Everything is dead in it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everything is dead in this circle. It's very weird.
Isn't there something like that in North Carolina?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is called Devil's Tramping Ground.
And you're like,
Devil's
you
Stomping
like,
Ground?
you try to like, yeah. I think you're like, try to camp in it.
Like if you camp in the circle, you will end up outside of the circle. If you put something in the circle, it'll eventually, or like,
I will never go there.
oh, we're gonna go.
No, we're not. Take Ashley.
I don't
They-
like going to haunted stuff.
They've done.
I don't like that kind of
Like,
stuff.
they've tested it so much because they're like, maybe it's just the type of soil, maybe like something happened, like
Animals.
yeah,
or-
but there's nothing. They can't figure it out.
That's insane. I hate that so much.
I'm down for like cool, like abandoned places, but like if we're going there because it's a known haunted place,
Yeah.
not down.
Yeah. So like you can so you have that, and then of course like as you're walking down Goatman's Bridge, there's pentagrams on the floor and
Wait, pause. What kind of bridge is this? Is it like is it big enough for cars?
It's like an old wooden
it's an
bridge.
old wooden bridge that probably could fit an old it would be able to fit an old car one way. Like
How big is it?
I don't know.
super big.
It's not super big. I mean,
It just has a little arch.
yeah, it's just a little. It's
So
just
do
a
you
little
feel
bridge.
a vibe when you're there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels very gross.
It feels not great.
It's very heavy.
See, I'm okay now that I'm knowing, because y'all obviously have a sensitivity to this shit. So now I'm gonna be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I feeling gross?
Yeah. So like it feels heavy there.
Ooh, I'm excited to see if I feel that.
It feels heavy and dark.
Yeah.
To me, it always feels dark there, even when it's light out. Like I
Yes.
know that it's daytime, but everything seems dark.
And for me,
But the sky's still bright, but everything
yeah, it's very dark
on the ground is
Whoa.
kind of dark.
And this
Or,
is
like,
just
darker than
maybe like the medium psychic part of me, but it's loud there.
Whoa.
Very
Is there
loud.
water under it?
Yeah, people like kayak and fish and stuff
They found a dead little girl there too one time.
And why did they figure out
in the
how-
river.
Did they figure out what happened?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That's
Yeah.
real? They really found a dead girl? there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why they say it's haunted too.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a whole new element.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. And
Why
so
do you,
like
do you guys have a theory on where the dead little girl came from?
I know. I have no idea. She could have just drowned and ended up there.
yeah.
Oh, true.
But
I mean,
she
it's
could.
like a little river kind of thing.
But they've also said that some people say it's a little girl and some people say it's like a not old girl but like younger. They said that someone could have killed her and then dumped her there.
Is there houses near there?
So
It's a
like
main road.
here's the thing too, like when we go there, like it's not a main road, but businesses are definitely like around there, which is crazy. But like whenever you go in there, it almost feels like there's like a little bit of like a bubble around it, because like you can't hear the street, like you can't hear cars really driving by, that type, right? Like you kind of got
you can
that too.
hear it, but it's not like
not
as loud as you
loud.
would think it would be. It's very much in its own little.
It's not. It's yeah, and like you would drive past the entrance and not even know you drove past it.
Do a lot of people go there?
Yeah.
Every time we're there, somebody else is there.
Is
Yeah.
it awkward that there's someone else there?
No, because a lot of people go. There's hiking trails
Oh, okay.
and like fishing spots and stuff like that. So like a lot of people don't know the history of that area, so they'll just go and hike and do whatever they want to do. And then you have other people like us that are like, "Ooh, it's Goatman's Bridge."
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know.
like we learned from it from mainstream paranormal.
Yeah.
Ghost
Wow, it's that
things.
popular. Or
Yeah.
that
It's
well
very,
known.
very, very popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. And so there'll be other cars in the parking lot. I mean, it's not a lot, but like the little parking area. But you won't see them. I mean, they're not, every once in a while you'll see people like looking at the bridge, and you know, you can kind of tell, and then they don't walk anywhere else. It's like the bridge, they walk a little bit and then they leave.
Are there like pentagrams and shit really noticeable or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere on it. So anyway, so that's to say that like when we went, the first time we went, we were walking we had already gone and walked across the bridge. We had gone and saw like the dead circle area. And we were walking back ready to leave, and we had saw the only at this particular time there was one car and us. So there was only two cars in the parking lot. We saw the people that owned the first car leave. So they left and it was just our car there, right? So we're walking back and we pass Goatman, like the little walkway to Goatman's Bridge. Or Goatman's Bridge. But so there was nobody there, and we both heard like at the same time like a whistle kind of come from like a little bit behind us and left in this like wooded area. And I went, "Babe, what is that?" And she goes, Nope.
Ew.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, no." And then we just kept walking. And then we got in the
Ew.
car and then they were like, "Yeah, we heard the same thing." I was like,
Ew, like it was too clear.
yeah.
It's funny because Lauren.
close, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close-ish. And then but it sounded like a whistle, like one of those like, "Hey, come here" whistles. You know how you can, it was one of those.
Because no matter what it was, paranormal or a real person, that's
Gross.
fucking disgusting.
That's the thing, is like something like that, I don't care if it was
That's
just
just danger.
oh yeah, it was
danger in the foot.
it was not going to be good, whether it was a spirit or if it was just like some random person or man crouching down in like the little thicket area. Like nothing good was ever going to come from that.
But was it close enough that it's like that couldn't be like someone supposedly
No.
nearby calling for a dog?
No,
It was like
No.
right there.
because
It's deep.
because
The
it
woods
was
are-
it was deep, and where it was, no person would, I don't want to say no person would, but no person with good intentions would be that where that was. Like there wasn't a lot of.
Like how many feet away from you did you hear it?
I'd say probably like 6 feet.
6 feet.
It was close.
It was, I would say 6-7 feet. Yeah.
Oh my, that's
We'll show
almost,
you. We'll show you where it came from.
That's almost like, and this was daytime.
Yeah, it was broad daylight.
Yeah, because I will not go there.
No, it was broad daylight.
It's
Middle of the
dangerous
day.
at nighttime.
And it was like loud, like someone was sitting 6 feet from you
Yeah.
and whistled.
And whistled like a hey,
Ew.
come here, whistle. So again, like
6 or 7 feet is almost like, do I run?
Right.
yeah.
Did
like,
y'all
it
have that
was-
thought?
We were both just like, go.
Yeah, I was like, did you hear that? And again, Mads was like, they were like, and then I understood. I was like, all right.
There's always this threshold of when do we need to leave, and it's when Mads becomes uncomfortable.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. When we go to places like that, I'm constantly like checking in on them just because they're so sensitive that like they can get, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but like overstimulated
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
Yeah. And so I'll always like, I do it in antique stores too. Cause like,
Yeah, antique stores get funky.
Yeah.
Whoa.
so.
Can it fuck up your day?
It normally doesn't.
So like I'll constantly kind of check in and be like, are you okay?
Vibe
We can
check.
go.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever it is. I just kind of always check in and make sure like they're doing okay with it.
I like that.
So
That's really nice.
yeah.
People should check in more.
Yeah. But I'm
Sorry.
excited for you to go to Goat Man's.
Oh my God, I'm Oh wait, okay. When you heard it, how far away were you from the car?
Pretty close.
Okay. Whew.
I mean, not like if we needed to run, we probably could.
Yeah. I mean, well, we would have had to hop over that fucking
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, you gotta hop over a fence, like it's
But-
a little metal, but like
It's not a fence. I mean, it's
Not
like
a
a
fence.
fence that comes up to your like knees.
It's like so the cows
a
don't get out or
gate.
something.
Yeah, it's just like a little gate kind of thing. It's
Are you allowed to be over there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So do people walk across it? Is it bad to walk across it?
No. I mean, we walked up and down it a couple of times before.
And it felt weird.
the bridge area didn't feel as bad as when you started going into the woods.
Ew, you went in the woods?
Yeah.
Well, the little wood,
path.
there's a path. It's just a little bit out. We'll walk there so you can see it. But it's just it's not, it's woods, but it's very close to the bridge, right? I mean, we're not going deep into, I mean, you can see where we were from, out in the open. So, but yeah, for me too, I felt that too. Like the bridge, nah. It was the areas around the bridge that I
Yeah.
didn't like.
I'm excited. I feel like this is one of my first like going to a haunted place.
Your first paranormal outing.
I went to. Have you been to Colorado?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to
Stanley.
Yeah, the Stanley Hotel.
I wanna go so
No.
bad.
I've
It's on my
only
bucket list.
gone to Denver. I haven't done anything outside of Denver.
My parents just took me and my brother once. My parents go sometimes, but
Yeah.
they just took us one time. But so we went to see the Stanley Hotel and then found out that they did like ghost tours and shit. And so me and my mom like think scary stuff is fun. So we were but I'd never done anything like that. But we were like, oh, we're here for the night. It's something to do. Let's go do the ghost tour. And it was like kind of ass, but but one thing that did creep me out is that like I had a nice ass fucking camera. Like it's like a Canon 70D. And we went into the basement of like the fucking, I don't even know. It wasn't like the main hotel. But there's something where they made us stand in front of this mirror, and it was like some people try to take a picture of this mirror, and there's like fucking weird shit in it. And like I took a picture, and it was whatever. And then we were about to go upstairs, and he was like, "Oh, another thing is this closet under the stairs. Like some people, like get weird energy from that closet." And so I like just went over there with my camera, and like it's been working the whole fucking time, and I haven't like turned it off or anything. I've had the flash on the whole time, and I literally go. And it literally like won't take the picture.
That's so weird.
It literally like I could point it somewhere else and it would be like go off. But when I point at the closet, it would not
Say
go
please.
off.
No pictures.
And-
No pictures.
And that gave me, it just was like, oh, I don't, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
But the, like, probably the most paranormal thing is that my friend Allie,
Ugh. Allie's like.
yeah, her mom had, well, okay, when she was in high school, they had this house in Boone, and so it was, like, deep in the mountains, like, completely surrounded by woods and shit. But, I don't know if this is part of it or not, but, like, her grandpa died in the basement, and also, after he died, they got a Ouija board, and they thought they were talking to him, and then at one point, they contacted the Ouija board demon, Zozo?
So there's a theory about that.
What?
So at first, everybody was just like, it's like Zozo, the demon.
Because it just goes between?
Yes, but like demons let themselves in through portals, and if you watch, it just goes like in a circle.
Oh, just
Like in
on
a
it
weird-
hits those two.
Yeah, it just
Ew.
it does like a little like infinity type thing, and the repetitive of that opens the portal.
Ew, ew, ew.
Yeah.
I don't super love that.
Yeah.
No, I've fucked with Ouija boards a few times.
No.
I'm never touching them again.
No, that I never have.
It's not
never
worth it.
fucking will.
It's fucking freaky.
I don't love
no.
it.
But so, anyways, I feel like it definitely was because we're in the woods, completely dark outside the house, and like there are so many fucking windows on this house, and there's like no curtains. And so I slept in like the fucking living room, and the reason I was staying there, sorry, I was dog sitting like these two senior dogs of theirs. They were like out of town, and so they were like, one of them was really sick and like having seizures, and so they were like, can you just like stay the night with her? And so I was like, sure. And dude, I slept on a recliner, and I probably slept like a total of like 3 hours. Like it was just, the vibes were insane, and like the dogs would just start growling behind me, and like
No.
it just constantly, like, also the worst part is that, so the living room is like open to the second floor, and then about halfway like the second floor starts, but right there's like glass doors, so like when you look up there's like dark glass doors because that room's dark, and it just felt
Ew.
like something was like up there like watching you or something.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's like the creepiest I've like felt in person, but nothing
Yeah, that's
happened.
awful.
And as soon as it was like daylight outside, like at 6 a.m, see you dogs. I gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
It was
Gotta
not
go.
cool.
No.
But Allie has like had a lot of creepy shit happen to her in that house, and there was a time that she was chilling in her mom's bathroom, and like all of a sudden just like the smell of rotting meat
Ew.
happened.
Terrible.
And that would
sign.
happen sometimes, yeah.
No.
And so her mom doesn't believe in paranormal shit.
Why
And
would?
and then one day
What is she? Oh, okay.
and then one day I could be fucking up this story. I'll probably have to check with Allie. Maybe it wasn't this severe, but
Probably was.
but so her mom didn't really believe in that shit. And then it's like she moved, like we became friends, and we had an apartment together, so she was no longer living in the house. So it was just her mom and these senior dogs. But the mom was in the bathroom, and she was like, I smelled rotting meat the other day, just like you said. And she was like, that's weird.
Mm-mm.
That's not good.
No.
That's a really terrible sign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a crazy vibe in that house. I never took you to my aunt's farm, did I?
No.
I feel like
When it goes.
there's definitely ghosts. There's 100% ghosts. It's like a fucking 200-year-old farmhouse. That was like a log cabin first, and then they built onto it. And it has one of those weird spiral wall staircases.
That sounds sexy.
And then it has a regular staircase.
No, thank you. Hard pass.
It
Hard
has
pass.
oh weird. Dude, I don't know if I felt anything. It could have been because I was on acid.
That sounds like the worst place to be on acid.
Here's what happened.
That
My aunt doesn't know this. So here's what happened. My aunt would ask me to farm sit for her because they had like animals out there.
Yeah.
And so it's like this big 200-year-old house that they leave open all the time, and they like have shit in it. There's like a TV room set up.
Mm-hmm.
Their plan is to like redo it into like a wedding venue. But so there's like a guest cottage that they renovated first, and it's like a nice, modern, adorable living space. So that's where I would stay, and it was so nice. It was so fun and relaxing. But so one time I decided to do acid there by myself.
Ooh.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
It was fun at first. And
It
then
was fun until it wasn't.
Until
so like the big
nighttime
Like in your
happened.
crotch.
It's fine.
I didn't mean.
so there was like in the farmhouse there's like a big, like the most updated room is this TV room, and it has like a giant fucking TV. And so I was like, I'm gonna go watch a movie over there. And I don't know why I thought like I'm not gonna get freaked out. I don't know why I didn't think that. But I watched Thor Ragnarok, and it was really good, and I wasn't scared at all. It was great. And then when I went back, I realized that I had somehow locked myself out of the guest cottage. And as many times as I typed in the passcode, it wouldn't let me in. And it was like fucking midnight, and there's like no service, and my aunt's not there.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I have weed out on the table. like I can't get I don't know, wait for her to get home or whatever.
Right.
And so I'm like, I have to just go into, because there's bedrooms like staged in the farmhouse also. So I'm like, I just have to go sleep in this farmhouse, and then in the morning I'll when I'm not fucking on acid anymore, I will
Open the door and it's unlocked.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'm so fucked up I'm typing in the code wrong. I wasn't. I really did lock myself out. I ended up the next day taking a there was like one security camera like on the door. So I was like trying to play it off like I'm not breaking in or something, but so I took a chair and I went around the back and I like found a window that was open. I had to use a chair because it was high up, and I like pushed the dining room table back and I like climbed in the window and unlocked it. And I was just,
Jesus Christ.
and I told her that it just randomly unlocked for me. It just started working because I didn't want to tell her that it was my fault because I was on drugs. But so I'm like, I just have to. The logical answer is I have to sleep in the 200-year-old farmhouse, which I wasn't like super scared. There were like cats in the house, and the cats were chill, but one of them started acting kind of weird. Like he just wouldn't leave me alone when I was trying to go to bed. So I like pushed him out, put him out of the bedroom, and shut the door. But the door wouldn't shut all the way. Like the door was so old that it literally would not shut all the way.
Yeah.
So it's like cracked, but the cat can't get in. But the cat's trying to get in. So there's like noises.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on acid. Like I literally remember I'm falling asleep and I'm thinking like, it feels like I'm in a fucking club. Like
Yeah.
it felt like I was hearing like house music.
Yeah.
And like even when my eyes are closed, I'm seeing like flashing lights. But so I'm genuinely almost asleep, and then I hear this noise that like literally jolts me awake, and it was
No.
no joke. But logically, it was probably that fucking cat trying to get in my room. It made a noise,
Yeah.
but my brain heard the fucking Conjuring claps,
Oh.
and I was literally like, no. I literally was like, I'm going to bed. I'm not even looking.
No. Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
But there was another time that Allie and I were there on acid, and we were in the 200-year-old farmhouse, and we were watching Shutter Island, which, like, don't watch a scary movie. And I think there was, like, bats in the attic or something. Or something. There was
Or
some
it
kind
was
of animal.
ghosts.
And, like, that wall staircase, like, went up into the attic. And it was, that's literally the attic door was in that room, the TV room.
Gross.
And I was sitting the closest to it, and like sometimes there would be like a creak on the stair, like it was like everywhere. Like because they leave it unlocked, so I'm imagining like there's a fucking there's like a person up there,
Like somebody's like.
because it was so many noises.
Yeah.
It was so often.
Yeah.
So like logically, I think she even said like, oh, we had a raccoon problem, or we had like bat. She said something.
Yeah, that is probably like.
Yeah,
some
or like
sort of
birds got up there or
animal
something. But it was so, like literally the whole movie. I'm sitting there being like, because it would make noises on the stairs, like it was about to come out that door. So I was like, if this door moves an inch, am I going to run over there and like try to hold it shut so my friends can like get down the stairs? Or I was like, am I just going to throw myself down the spiral staircase and break my ankles?
Yeah.
And kill us all?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm grabbing them and we're fucking on.
Like
Never be the hero. No. Never be the hero.
The whole time I'm literally like, am I fight or flight? And I felt like deep in my heart I was flight. But so no one said anything the whole time. No one said anything the whole movie. We watched the whole movie, And then we were like, okay, cool. And we like turned off the TV and we like walked all the way back to the guest cottage and we like locked the door behind us. And then we were both like, so that was fucking weird, right? You heard that too. And Allie was like, I kept looking over at you to be like, are you hearing that? But you weren't looking over at me. So I just thought,
You were just sitting there.
I was
silently
literally
panicking.
being like, if this fucking opens, I swear
Just
to God.
silently panicking
And now that's why we say all of our emotions out loud.
out loud.
See, I thought I was
You
just
hear
being
that
like
shit?
paranoid on acid. But then I would be like, that's too many noises. But then you wouldn't hear it for
Too
a second.
many
And then I'd be
noises.
like,
Too many noises. I would think would logically be some sort of animal or something.
yeah.
Scurrying around it.
But it was,
It could
dude,
even be big rats.
this
or
is why I think it
something.
was like bats or birds, because it would be like, it was like too many noises, but it would literally, it would be in like, it's like there's no way.
Different spots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like everywhere.
Let's hope it's bad.
There was like no like
And not
rhyme or
ghosts.
reason. Yeah, I think it was. I think
'Cause
she
if that
literally
was a
like.
ghost.
Yeah, what
that
were they
would be
doing?
Fucked. Partying.
Why wouldn't they come out?
They were having a rave in there.
For real. Because I didn't feel like it was like intentional, like they were trying to scare us or something. So that's why I was like, there's a fucking meth head up there, just like rolling around a Subway sandwich or something. I don't know. I don't know what they do. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we've been talking for a very long time. And tomorrow we're going to go see Goatman's Bridge. And maybe we'll just cut in like nothing happened, or maybe it'll be a second episode. I don't know.
We'll wait and see.
But we'll see what's up. We got a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. We already got Buc-ee's out of the way.
Buc-ee's are done.
And In-N-Out. Didn't even know it was on the
In-N-Out.
list. Didn't even know it was an option.
Yeah. There you go. No ranch.
They don't have ranch, dude.
No ranch.
That's bullshit.
God.
What the fuck is animal style?
Obviously, this is also not sponsored.
Not sponsored. No free clout. No free clout.
We don't get the free In-N-Out merch.
Almost 3 hours. If you listen this long,
Zooey mama.
thank you. And if you didn't,
Fuck you.
I fucking hate you.
Fuck you.
Piece of shit. This has been No Eye Contact. Thank you to Lauren. Thank you to Mads.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
to Stevie.
Hell yeah.
Thank you to Apollo. Bye.
Bye.